Okay, so we started with a Rev video tonight, and I think we're gonna end with a Rev video too. Um, so we're gonna finish off tonight. Oh, good night, 504. Have a wonderful night. See, we're gonna finish off with Rev talking about the quote unquote Asmongold situation. I'm not entirely sure what this means. Uh, excuse me. I'm not. So I got my goose from an Ember hype train. Oh, fish, it's cute. I don't know what this is entailing. Um, I'm curious though. Like the Asmongold situation, I don't know what that is. So let's finish off with informativeness because I like informativeness and interestingness. So let's check this out.
Hey, what's up, guys? Riff here. So it's been a very chaotic couple of weeks in the
No, no,
streaming world.
Big Dog, this is not old. This just came out. This one is not old. This video he's showing on the screen is old, but Rev's story is not old. He's probably just got this posted as like a placeholder card or something for the beginning of his video. That's all.
Especially on Twitch. Ever since the 2-week ban of Asmongold, Twitch has essentially opened Pandora's box. In their attempt to quell the outrage from people on social media who were upset about Asmongold's comments about Israel and Palestine, they created a new precedent for the website. Basically, if you say certain comments about sensitive and political issues, you could receive a 2-week ban, or even worse. Now, that standard is being used against other streamers on the platform where people are saying, hey, Twitch, why is this person spreading extreme beliefs not getting the same ban that someone like Asmongold got for his comments? Now, it's been a very rocky...
No. Yes, this video is. Rev's story is not. Like I said, he's probably just using this as sort of like like an introductory image because he's talking about how Asmond said the comments regarding Gaza a couple weeks ago and caught a ban. And this was his follow-up about, his basically his apology video and how things have changed now because Twitch is getting called down to the carpet by its community for its unfair dissemination of TOS punishments. So it's not in regards to this video. He's kind of just using this as like a presentation image.
Couple of weeks for Twitch, who's been doing their best to sort of do damage control. Unfortunately, Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, is not doing a very good job. As you can see, he took a
instructions, copy pasta, Twitch comms note. Dan, remember to delete the instructions above and this part when you post the boilerplate statement that took us 10 days to write. Tweet copy. I'm God. I wanted to share a blog post on the Twitch blog, but I want to make clear that Twitch stands firm against the hate and harassment forum. You can read about our commitment on Twitch here. Apparently it is, Big Dog. Oh no.
Break from scrolling through the hot tubs and pool section to make this tweet where unfortunately he kept the template in here saying tweet copy before talking about the harassment that they don't tolerate on their platform, which is obviously a very bad look. Now, another thing that's come out recently, this is a little bit of a clip from apparently
we reacted
the
to this
policy and customer support head at Twitch. And when you hear what he has to say about the United States, it all starts to make sense why certain views are being allowed and certain views.
Oh yeah. We reacted to this guy yesterday, and oh fuck did I go off on him for this one. Yeah, it's so funny. Goes on to anti-white rant says America is a racist country and blasts Trump and supporters as bigots and misogynists when he himself, in his own statements, was racist and misogynist. In his own statements, claiming that America is racist and misogynist, he himself was the exact same.
Are being punished.
Like the saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. 2016 was not a fluke. Donald Trump is the most American president we ever had, and he reflects who America really is. America is a racist country. America is a country that will prioritize a white candidate who is riddled with controversy and inadequacy and racism and bigotry over a highly qualified woman, over a highly qualified person of color.
First world fucking problems. Because the only ones that are saying this shit are people with money. Show me you are show me you have money and are entitled without, or tell me you have money and are entitled without telling me you have money and you're entitled. This guy just did it. Because only wealthy, entitled assholes say this kind of bullshit. That's who pulls the shit. Is just people that have lots of money in the bank and are in positions of are in good working positions. The regular working class don't give a fuck about this. They don't. They do not give a fuck. Wait, what's Eki saying? Cookies! Eki, I want cookie. Ha. Give me cookies. Give me cookie. You're supposed to feed me a cookie. I didn't get a cookie. Darn. Oh, thank you. Num 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 num. Thank you, Eki.
Glad I am Canadian, cheer 100.
Raywolf? Apparently because you and I and everyone else in my chat that lives in Canada is in Canada, according to YouTube commentary, we're not supposed to comment on stuff like this because we're in Canada. Didn't you know that? We're not supposed to comment on this because we live in Canada, so we can't have an opinion on stuff that happens in America, even though it affects America, it affects Canada. What goes on in America affects Canada. And also the fact that I am American. I just live in Canada. So YouTube commentators that want to say, oh, you're in Canada, shut up. I'm a fucking American. Bite me.
So yeah, like I said, it's not too surprising we have the standards that we do with Twitch when someone in a position like this thinks an entire country is racist. But anyways, Asmongold has taken upon himself a few days ago to basically go out there on a quest to expose Twitch's hypocrisy. Now, everyone knows Twitch
could not say it better, Leo.
is very hypocritical when it comes to the application of their rules. It's always been that way. The classic example is comparing the treatment of VTubers who might get a month-long ban if they show a millimeter of their hip versus cam girls who pretty much get away with anything. But there's something even more insidious here and a lot more serious. What Asmongold is talking about with exposing Twitch for their biased moderation, he's speaking to extreme content and things that are just absolutely mind-boggling that Twitch would ever have any patience for the sort of stuff existing on their platform. Now, here is a video from his clip channel. It pretty much sums up everything that you need to know for the context of why he's doing this.
Oh, Eki, I didn't miss it. I didn't. I was just giving you the benefit of the doubt so you don't get bonked. I didn't miss it.
Let's start off here.
This guy's central committee got banned 3 or 4 days ago because in plain English put out a hit on Destiny.
Holy shit, guys.
What?
If you live in Florida, I have an opportunity for you. If you want to earn $100,000, let me know.
If Twitch
Again with this shit. Again. With the fucking bounties. We just watched a video about this at the beginning of stream. more of this bounty shit. Like, seriously. Twitch needs to lock this shit down. Because now it's becoming more and more prevalent. Where people are going to be able to just start saying on stream, I'm going to put a bounty on someone. Like, this guy's Central Committee, whoever the fuck he is, they shouldn't have, that's the ever-loving fucking point, house guest. That's the ever-loving point. People that are aligned with Twitch's politics can say whatever the fuck they want, including saying, I'm offering a bounty on someone, and fuck all happens to him. Someone like Asmon, who doesn't actually even, like, violate the TOS, and just says, like, these people are bad because of what they're doing, and doesn't specify, I don't mean the innocent victims who are not a part of the command structure, and he gets banned, but these people can put fucking bounties on someone? Like, yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah, that's insane, by the way. A felony, what he just did there. And what's even more insane is that's not...
And I will betcha, the FBI won't go to... Now, granted, I have no love for Destiny. Destiny is a fucking nut job anyway. He is. Destiny is an absolute fucking whack job. Is the FBI gonna go talk to Destiny? About... And say, like, hey, do you want to pursue criminal charges? Wonder if they're going to.
Not even, like, the first time this week we've talked about people putting a bounty on a streamer's head. Like, you know, say what you want about Destiny. I'm certainly not a Destiny fan, but that doesn't warrant or give you the ability to put a monetary bounty on someone's head. That's insane. And as he points out here, look at this.
Banned him. That means that Twitch knows that something happened that was wrong.
Yep.
And they are
3 days. He got a 3-day ban for essentially committing a felony live on their platform. 3 days versus someone like...
Yeah. This is the kind of shit, like, remember chat, we saw in the video before, Twitch supposedly has a zero tolerance policy for something like this. So according to Twitch, zero tolerance means less than the 3-day ban. That's what zero tolerance for Twitch means. With stuff like this. But God forbid a VTuber shows a bare hip and holy fuck, people start clutching their pearls and running for the fainting couches.
Like Asmongold, who got a 2-week ban, and then, again, if you want to go further and talk about things like with VTubers where they show too much of their hip, they get a month-long suspension, but this guy gets 3 days? Yeah. That's insane.
are also acknowledging that for putting a hit out on another real...
By the way, I'll back it up a little bit. The fact that Twitch acknowledged it with a ban, and this was it, and they did not do something more significant, this is acknowledging that what he did was against TOS. So, Twitch is showcasing that, yes, we acknowledge he committed a crime. They're showcasing that. And in their eyes, a felony is only worth less than a 3-day ban. But showing a bare hip by a VTuber is a week, a month ban. Really? Really?
Are also acknowledging that for putting a hit out on another real person on a live stream with a $100,000 incentive, that only gets you a 3-day ban. This
Now, I do have a question. I do have a very serious question. We only saw a very brief part of the clip where he says this. Where is it? 4:35. Okay, let me find the clip. Alright.
4 days ago, because in plain English,
Hang on.
put out a hit on Destiny.
Holy shit.
Okay, here we go. So, bearing in mind, we are only seeing this clip.
Holy shit, guys. If you live in Florida, I have an opportunity for you. If you want to earn $100,000. Let me know.
If
There is. If anybody knows the pre or post context of that, tell me. Because I will say, I'm guessing there is context to indicate he was actually putting like a bounty on Destiny's life. I'm guessing. Otherwise, Asmund would not be slipping out like this. The clip alone doesn't indicate if you wanna, I'll pay you $100,000 to unalive someone. So if anybody knows what the context is, no, Terrarian, context matters. But that's where I'm guessing. Because the context there is important. It is, like what he said before or what he said after. Just saying, if you live in Florida and want $100,000, have I got a job for you? The context of what is said before and after is important. Now, I have no idea. Based on how Asmund's flipping out and Rev's story, I'm guessing he heavily insinuated that this was in regards to unaliving Destiny. But I would like to know that, because you guys know me. I'm a context cat girl. Context is very important to me in terms of what someone says. Well, Curl, that is the argument here. That is it.
How much you want to bet that all these streamers making threats and bounties against people were ignored by the feds and weren't even contacted by them?
They were? The victims weren't. Like, Mark Curran was not contacted by the FBI when Denims placed that bounty on him. They never contacted Mark Curran. They contacted Asmongold when it wasn't even directed to him. The feds reached out to Asmongold. They never actually contacted the victim. And they actually talked to Denims too. They did talk to Denims on that one. Another streamer said that they should unalive Destiny. Okay, so that's the context, Figueroa? That right before you said that, another streamer said, another streamer that Committee Central was watching said that they should unalive Destiny, and then he followed up with that. Okay. Oh, is that something different? It was just another streamer said that they should unalive Destiny. Fucking hell. This is insane. Okay, you're talking about a different stream entirely. Okay, fair enough. But that's insane all on its own. This is getting out of fucking control. Like, Twitch needs to get its house in order. You cannot, like, streamers cannot be making death threats on stream. This has to end.
Is honestly an improvement. Like I was mentioning a few seconds ago, we talked about the whole Denims TV situation where I reported a couple days ago that Asmongold was contacted by the FBI because of her comments about how she was putting a bounty on other people's heads over Stellar Blade drama, and Asmongold would not pursue any charges because at the time he mistakenly thought her comments were about him, but in reality they were about Mark Kern. And honestly, back then, she got no suspension, so the fact that they even gave anything for this is improvement, I guess.
Insane. This is crazy. Mike from PA threatens to DMCA Asmongold, source LSF.
If you watch any of my content, you don't have a license, I will DMCA you. I don't give you any consent to review my content. I don't.
Yeah, that's not how it works, buddy. Like,
no.
It's the same, like, you got a license for that type energy, but his editor would go through and basically start going through the streams here, but yeah, if you want to go with that standard about having a license.
Hey, you got a license for that? Hey, you got a license for that? Hey, you got a license for that?
I went and I said that if this guy doesn't get banned for 2 weeks, I'm going to bring Dan Saltman. All of the information that's going to come out has not come out. Some of the most damaging information has not come out yet. And so
And by the way, if you're wondering who he's referring to this Dan right here, who has been on Twitch's ass for a very long time. If you scroll through his account, you'll find tons of examples of crazy stuff going on Twitch that has gone completely unpunished.
Okay.
But yeah, he's saying here that he wants to go.
So is he? So it sounds like he's saying, I'm going to bring it to a reporter. That's kind of like what it sounds like what he's saying. If Dan Saltman, it's like a reporter? Like an internet reporter or something? That's kind of what, if anybody knows who Dan Saltman is, tell me, because I don't understand why this is a big deal. Because this guy seems like he's just, drama stirrer and bad word enjoyer, accidental activist. It just sounds like he's kind of like an internet reporter. Okay, wait a minute. You're unable to say slurs and other stuff on stream, but also unable to guns in certain contexts, but fucking death threats aren't immediately fucking banned and talk about. Exactly, Skellzor. That's what this is about. That's exactly what this is about. Dan is a Destiny Orbiter. Huh? What do you mean he's a Destiny Orbiter? I don't understand what that means.
Go out and expose Twitch even more and basically push their buttons to the point where
Sniper bait, don't put me on that kind of pedestal. Please do not. I do not consider myself a journalist by any stretch of the imagination. I am just a stupid cat girl that is expressing opinions about stuff that I see. So, I am not a journalist. I don't even remotely consider myself a journalist. I have an opinion. I express my opinion. That's it. Oh, he's a Destiny fanboy. Then why? Oh, okay. He's a Destiny fanboy. That's why. Okay, that makes sense.
where they either have to ban him and look like giant hypocrites, or they just take the L, which either way, Twitch is going to suffer from whatever he plans to do next.
So what would you do if they auto-ban you the moment you bring them on? Well, if I'm trying to hold the platform accountable for allowing people that openly commit felonies and use the platform as a vehicle to commit felonies, and I get banned for that, honestly, rip bozo. If this is an extremist website that is...
Yeah, because Asmund, and what he's saying with that, where he said if they ban him for it and Rip Bozo, Asmund actually has the kind of money needed to legitimately file a suit against Twitch if they do that. He does. He is probably one of the few people that could actually take Twitch to task in court. Asmund's fucking rich. Asmund is like filthy fucking rich. So yes, he could, if needed, take Twitch to court. Absolutely could. And I strongly suspect that his comment of if they ban me for bringing him on, Rip Bozo, I suspect that's what he means. If Twitch bans him for that, his next phone call will be to his lawyer, and the lawsuits will start flying. And honestly, if he initiates, good chance of it turning into a class action. Very good chance of it turning into a class action suit. Yep. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Leo. That's precisely what I'm talking about.
Meant to house extremist propaganda and crimes, etc., then I think everybody...
Cheer 100 rent for the brain cell.
Thank you, Leo.
You should be aware of that.
And I think that's a very fair thing to do. I think it's actually quite admirable that he'll risk his account. I mean, we know at this point, right? He streams on his Zach Rar account. It's technically his alt account on Twitch. And based on everything that's happened the last couple of weeks, a lot of people just kind of sit here and think to themselves, like, why is he even on Twitch anymore? Like, I think he's willing to take the risk. And also, like, Twitch, a lot of people are wondering why they even allow him on the platform anyways, because this channel is not partnered. He doesn't have a sub button. And apparently, according to some people, it costs nearly $3 million for the platform to host him, and they make no money on it except for, less direct means like the traffic he brings to the site, which that might be worth the investment. But overall, I think him moving to another platform would probably make a lot of sense, especially if it was YouTube, for example. It just makes sense with his main and alt channel on there that already get a lot of attention. But anyways, that's the whole deal with Asmongold, his next little quest to try to prove some of the hypocrisy, and we'll see how that goes in the coming days.
Yeah,
but
I'm
some
curious.
people weren't too happy about that whole quest, and one of those people was Hasan Piker. Now, for context,
I also just saw a stream yesterday that had a gif of a woman in a bra with them in the camera's face, and that isn't banned. I'm 90% sure Twitch is monitoring with one hand now. Wait. So, there was a stream yesterday that just had like a big GIF image, like front and center in the stream of a woman with just in a bra. Yeah, you're not supposed. Yeah, you're not. Your content's not supposed to be fixated on the breasts like that. Yeah, that's according to Twitch. That is a bannable offense. Or yeah, it is. I mean, regardless if it was a GIF or not, Skelzor, that's not supposed to be front and center. The focus of your stream.
He's talking about this streamer who had their stream demonetized because he put Iran as one of the tags in his stream. And that's some sort of geo-locking nonsense where they're trying to basically prevent some content from certain regions. But you can see he blames Asmongold for this, and also for an upcoming adpocalypse that apparently is also his fault.
I just want you to understand, by the way, when Asmongold is making threats like this is the result, okay? When you partner up with cynical fucking assholes who just simply want to see the fucking world burn, and they force platforms who are terrified of offending anyone, okay? Even if their purpose is utterly and so clearly to troll, okay?
What?
I'll spare you, he goes.
Huh? Meat fucking kettle? This motherfucker has advocated for the destruction of an entire ethnicity and country. And you want to bitch about people wanting to watch the world burn? Motherfucker, you are those people. And they're terrified of offending anyone that's not white. They are. Twitch is terrified of offending people that are not white. But let's not fuck around with this. But this motherfucker is one of the very people he's criticizing. Like, look in a goddamn mirror. You've advocated for the destruction of an entire country and its people. You've promoted terrorism on your stream. Like, fuck you. You are those people that want to watch the world burn.
In circles for another 30 seconds. But yeah, he's totally right. Yeah, this streamer getting their stream demonetized, definitely Asmongold's fault. He pulled the plugs there. It's definitely directly his fault and exactly what he wanted. It's a load of crap, dude. Like, honestly, what happened with that situation has nothing to do with him. And like I said, this opened a Pandora's box. This is the new reality. We're living in with a new standard where someone like Asmongold got a 2-week ban for his comments about sensitive issues. Yep. Now, that standard is being...
And again, I'm going to continue to push this. What Asmon said to catch that ban was not a TOS violation. Everything Asmon said in his stream was not a TOS violation. He did not call for harm to anybody. He said that a specific group of people were bad people. I think he said that he might have said something like about they're inferior in some way if memory serves, but he did not advocate for violence against those people in any way. And they banned him. This motherfucker has called for has literally called for genocide. He has actually called for genocide against people. And Twitch is like, cool story, bro. Let's sing you happy birthday now. So, yeah. Asmon's gonna start to... If Asmon starts taking Twitch to task for this shit, God bless him. Hell yes.
Used across the platform, and yes, Twitch is scared because they don't have the balls to ban any of the people who are violating their own rules, and they've been doing this for a long time. And honestly, a lot of people are looking at...
It's not that they don't have the balls to do it. They don't want to do it. That's the key. They don't want to ban Hasan because Hasan is Dan Clancy's favorite son. So they don't want to do it. So they just let him go. And Hasan probably brings in a lot of money for Twitch. Because Hasan probably has subs and bits and everything. So Hasan brings in a shit ton of money. Asmon doesn't. And so they use this as the excuse. Yeah. There's like... Yeah, Asmon is the redheaded stepchild, is what he is. That's like, Hasan is the golden son, and Asmon is the redheaded stepchild. The problem is, more often than not, Asmon is correct on stuff. He's not correct on everything. He's had some pretty shit takes on a lot of things. Okay, Hasio, have a good night. Yeah, Asmon had a shit take on plenty of stuff. But very often he's correct in his in what he points out. Asmon in the meanwhile promotes Hasan in the meanwhile promotes terrorism and advocates for the genocide of people. It's just he's advocating for that against the correct people. Shouldn't be against anybody. There should be no correct people to advocate for goddamn genocide over.
Hasan Piker, and wondering, how is this dude still not getting punished for anything he's doing? After all, he's doing a lot of virtue signaling recently that's brought even more attention to some of his own actions, where he's talking about this situation, saying that there's unrestricted anti-Semitism, and he's trying to virtue signal about that. Meanwhile, there's...
Wait. Yeah, but the post in question is... Myron goes off on whoever this is. The mustachioed asshole was right about you blanks. You come to a country and push what? I'm gonna have to do a guinea here. Yeah? If this man is talking about Jews, yeah, this is anti-Semitism. I'm sorry, if this is actually... Like... It is. I have to do a gimme on this one. That's anti-Semitic. So that's one gimme out of all of them.
About that. Meanwhile, there's compilations of him saying disparaging...
There you go. Remember when Hasan went on an unhinged rant calling Jews inbred or denied Hamas doing any essays? Or laughing at a Jewish woman asking about the hostages? Those things took place in the last few months, not years. If you interact or work with Hasan, you're complicit.
Things about Jews in the form of a 3-minute long video from that previous Dan account we talked about earlier. On top of that, he's the infamous one Houthi terrorist propaganda live on stream with absolutely no regard. On top of that, he's the one who platformed a Houthi terrorist.
Yeah.
It's an organization who has an official motto that includes the phrase "curse upon the Jews." But hey, at least he loves One Piece. Yeah, this whole thing is ridiculous. And if you're talking about an adpocalypse, my brother in Christ, it's you. You're the one who's going to bring an adpocalypse to Twitch. Yeah. We have people...
That's the ever-loving point. The adpocalypse is coming because of people like Hasan, because of people like Frogan. Those are the ones that are bringing the adpocalypse to Twitch, not Asmongold. Asmongold is not bringing about the adpocalypse. Advertisers don't want any fucking thing to do with people like Hasan and Frogan. They want nothing to do with them. They view them as damaging to their brand. So, yeah, this... You know... They're being purposefully blind here. And they're basically scapegoating at this point. They are scapegoating. Because they don't want to admit that their golden boy is actually steaming pile of dog shit that's been eaten by other dogs and then shit out again.
From the actual government, we have a congressman, Richie Torres, coming forward and saying that Twitch and Hasan Piker are amplifying anti-Semitism on the platform, but then this guy comes around and virtue signals about it. And these are the type of clips that people like Richie Torres are talking about, right? These insane clips that have been so normalized on platforms like Twitch that I guess we're kind of like complacent.
Yeah, he's an apologist for 10/7 and 9/11. He said that America deserved 9/11. Like, he's promoting terrorism. He's 100% promoting terrorism. And and Twitch gives him a platform. Yeah. You reap what you sow.
We just think these things are normal, but this is the main clip he was sharing in some of his posts about Hasan Piker.
This is so insane. America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
We're there to partner with them. We're not there doing our own thing. We're there partnering and training
in a video
and
game.
Equipping and enhancing.
Yeah, in a video game, dude.
Basically. Yeah, guess what? That in Minecraft qualifier don't fucking work anymore. It don't fucking work. It's been used so often. This is again. Words have lost all meaning. Words have fucking lost all meaning because people like this overuse shit. So the whole in a video game or in Minecraft, that shit ain't gonna hold up in court, motherfucker. Ain't gonna work. You try and make a threat against someone and say in Minecraft, a lawyer will eat you, the prosecuting attorney will eat you fucking alive. So keep going. Let's see what happens.
Comments like that, I think these things have been normalized on Twitch, and people hear outrageous, crazy things all the time.
No, your dog, like Alex said,
like
drop his ass in New York and let him say that.
Person who's not too familiar with streaming platforms.
Ember, at this point, unleash Sam Hyde upon Hasan. You know what the results will be.
Yeah, all blades. Now, Doom Guy. That's my choice.
Like Twitch and not too ingrained in all these cultures, they'd be shocked. They'd be like, what is this dude saying? And you can say that about this clip or any of the other clips that we were just briefly looking at. It's insane. And it's the fact that this stuff is tolerated is crazy. And this is what's going to lead to an adpocalypse. If you're talking about that, it's not because of Asmongold. It's because of extreme content like this being normalized and promoted on the platform. But overall, I think what Asmongold is doing is a good thing. And I think it's something that he's willing to take, a risk he's willing to take, because at this point, I don't really know what else is there for him on Twitch.
Asmon can probably easily just move the kick.
Move on to another platform if this results in his ban, and I definitely don't blame him. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.
Holy fuck. So Asmon's going on a crusade. God bless him. And chat, where we are now is we are in the Twitch fuck around and find out arc. That's where we are. We are in the Twitch's fuck around and find out arc. So they've already done the fuck around. It's time to see where the find out arc goes. I don't know where it's gonna go. This may go somewhere, it may go nowhere. It's gonna be interesting to watch.